We want to introduce another term to you. I think this will be the last one for a while. And the term is called a function. Function is going to be a very important term for you to really wrestle over and wrap your head around, because it's going to pop up fairly often, and it's a very fundamental thing to learn as we progress with our math. Basically what a function is, it's a correspondence between two items, such that the first item always matches up to exactly one other item, or to one answer. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples to kind of help illustrate exactly what this means. So our first setup here, A, I have a set of 4 relations, or 4 ordered pairs. I have the ordered pairs 1 and 5, 2 and 5, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. And this set of ordered pairs is a function. And the reason why it's a function is that every time I look at the first number, it always matches up to its same number. So every time I have a 1, the answer is always a 5. Here I have a 2. 2 can be anything it wants, as long as every time I see a 2, it's the same thing. 2 here is also a 5. Well, that's all right. 3 matches up with a 7, and a 4 matches up with an 8. Because of that relation such that every domain has the exact same solution or the exact same range correspondence. The second example that we have will show this that it's not a function. So I'm going to start looking left to right, and my first ordered pair is a 5, 1. Great. Every time I have a 5, it equals a 1. That works so far. My second one is a 5 and a 2. Well, right there is where I lose my function. My function doesn't work. It breaks. It crashes. Whatever term you want to call it to. Because I'm expecting every time I put a 5 into a function, the output is a 1. But it's telling me that I got a 5 outputs a 1, and then a 5 outputs a 2. I don't know which is which. So therefore, this is not a function. Okay, here's an example to kind of help how it makes sense a little bit. I wrote down 3 of my favorite people and their birthday months. Me, Willie, and the correspondence of Willie, my birthday month is in July. My wife, Kayla, her birthday is in August. And a good friend of mine, Walt, his birthday is in March. Well, looking at this set of relations right here, this is a function. Because every time I see Willie, I know his birthday is in July. Every time I see a Kayla, her birthday is in August. Every time I see Walt, his birthday is in March. Well, what if I add one more relation to this particular function? And I'm going to add Willie again. And let's put it down here at the end. And I'm going to choose a new month. Maybe like, oh, what's an easy one to spell? How about just January? So I just added basically another ordered pair, Willie and January. So Willie equals a July, Kayla equals an August, Walt equals a March. Willie, I'm expecting a July, but Willie equals January. And that makes sense. I can't have 2 different physical birthday months. I was born in July. It'd be awkward if I was physically born again in January. And you can see how that relation right there starts to break down when we look at it in terms of what a function is. But what's also all right is I'm going to put in one more person. And I'm just going to write them down underneath it here. So let's write down my friend Janot. And Janot's birthday, we're going to pretend, is in July. Alright, so maybe you're thinking, I've already seen Willie, you're in July. Can Janot have his birthday in July and we still got a function? Well, yeah, of course we can. Janot's birthday can be in July. It doesn't matter that the output repeats itself. What matters is that every time the input or the domain value, Janot, every time we see that, that becomes the exact same solution, the exact same output. So Janot can have a birthday in July. Willie can have a birthday in July, but Willie can't have a birthday in July and January. So those are some of the aspects that we're going to look at in terms of what a function is and what a function is not. And as we explore some more in math, functions are going to help us identify some very key features.